Picture this with me as a Christian teenager. You are in your class and there's this friend who nobody wants to associate with, who nobody wants to sit with, who nobody wants to talk with, based on the fact that they have one form of disability or the other, or their background is telling on them. They don't dress nice, they don't eat nice, they look poor, and they don't even come with nice cars to school. And you decided to, join these friends of yours who have relegated this particular friend based on their condition because of your own feeling. You don't want to be insulted, you don't want to be left alone, you don't want to be rejected as well, or queried or bullied for taking sides with this particular friend that is being rejected in your class. Now also picture this with me. Let's assume that Jesus Christ, whom you are acquainted with, is part of your friends in that class. Would Jesus Christ do as you are doing? Would Jesus Christ stay away from this particular friend whom everybody have rejected? Would Jesus Christ bully this person? Would Jesus Christ hate this person because of their disability, because of their background? Just picture this. Okay, now let's also picture it in another way. Jesus Christ has come to give, awards or crowns to teenagers who have been his friend. And he comes to your class, he sees that, he checks his record, he sees that, you as his friend has gone against his will, has gone against his desire for everybody. Would he embrace you? Would he give you a handshake and tell you well done? I don't think so. So you see, as a Christian teenager, in as much as we want to have friends, in as much as we want to be accepted by our friends, in as much as we want to flow, we don't want to feel rejected, dejected in any way. We try as much as possible to fit in. Yes, it's very good to try to fit in, but let's look at what Jesus Christ did with the woman called the Samaritan woman in the Bible, and see if it tallies with what we have described. The Bible recorded in John that Jesus Christ was thirsty, he was weary, he has been moving up and down his ministry work, and decided to go through the Samaritan way. And there he saw a well called the Jacob's well, which we can also use to represent your class right now. Yes, which we can also use to picture your class. So he sat there, Jesus Christ sat there, and while he was sitting, a Samaritan woman came. And you know the story already. The Samaritans were not accepted, they were rejected, just like that friend we just pictured in your class. Based on their status, based on their background, the Jews rejected them. The Jews did not accept them. They called them dirty, they called them filthy, they called them not holy, so they don't give them audience, just as your friends are not giving that particular friend of yours in class audience. But Jesus Christ sat on that well, and in so doing, he started talking with the Samaritan woman, asking her to give him water. And the Samaritan woman, knowing fully well who Jesus Christ was based on his attire, decided to refute the request. because she didn't want trouble. She didn't want to be scorned. Just as that particular friend in your class who has been rejected has decided to stay away completely because he or she don't want to be scorned or reminded of their status. So each time they see any movement that would bring them closer to rebuke, to insult, to abuse, to bully, they put up a barricade. They refute it. So this Samaritan woman friend refuted Jesus Christ's request. But did Jesus stop there? So picture it. Jesus Christ, did he stop there? No, he didn't stop. Rather, he offered something. He offered something that this particular woman could not and can never get elsewhere. And that is the same thing Jesus would be expecting from you as his child who is representing him in that class, to offer something to that particular friend who has been rejected. Now you would say, what did Jesus offer this woman? Jesus Christ offered her an unconditional love. He said, I will give you water that will make you not to thirst forever in your life. That water represented unconditional love. So this is to tell us that as Christian teenagers, if we have those that people have rejected, your friends have rejected around us, we are to step into the shoes of Jesus and give this particular friend an unconditional love. And this is what happens when you do this. You are painting the gospel. And that is the best way to preach it. Painting scriptures before the world, before your friends. You're telling them that this is the way they should go and not depart from it. You are bringing the contrary, something that is not accepted. You are bringing something that's not the norm into place. And you're not only preaching the gospel or painting the gospel, you are giving life, you are giving hope, you are giving courage to someone that has been displaced by the society. You are giving that person hope to live, hope to flourish, and courage to become that whom God has ordained them to be. And this is the only way God can tell you, well done, my daughter, well done, my son. Now, I understand that there's consequence to you trying to associate with that rejected friend, because your friends would not want to, come near you anymore. They'll start treating you the way they are treating the other person, or they would feel you are not normal to be following such a person. But let me tell you something. As a Christian teenager, you don't follow the crowd. You don't allow the crowd to dictate your relationship. The only person that dictates your relationship is God, is Jesus Christ, who is also your biggest fan, your biggest friend. So he is the only person that can, dictate your friendship. And he has said in his word, love your neighbor as yourself. So that friend that has been rejected is your neighbor. So you have to love him or her irrespective of their condition as yourself. The way you want to treat yourself, that's the way you should treat them. So, like I said, the crowd does not dictate your friend. It is you and God that dictates your friends. So, look inward today. Is there any friend that you have neglected because the crowd neglected that friend, because your peers neglected that friend, and you don't want to be scorned along with this particular person. If there is, it is time for you to reach out. It is time for you to paint the scripture for your other friends to see, because in so doing you'll be able to convert them also. Yes, they would really come against you, but when they see that your love for this particular person is genuine, you will see that some of them, not all of them, some of them will start having a change of heart, and they will start loving right. They will come to you and love you and that other person. In so doing, you have preached the gospel, you have won souls to Christ. So today I want you to take time, look around you. Who have you neglected? And reach out to that person, because Jesus Christ never neglected any person. And you, as a Christian teenager, you're not living your life to please people, you are living your life to please God, who is your biggest fan. So if this video resonated with you, give it a like, share it with a friend, and please don't forget to subscribe.